Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the secrets hidden within company filings. And today we've got a report that's all about a little bit of a boost for some key players at Mangoceuticals Inc. You might catch it saying NGRX on the stock exchange, and let's just say there were some stock and options being handed out. This is a Form 8K filing, which is basically a report that companies have to file when something really important happens that investors need to know about right away. Think of it as a heads up for major company news. Mangoceuticals as a company is involved in pharmaceuticals, and from what we can see here, they're announcing some grants of stock and stock options to their top executives and a couple of board members. This happened back on September 9th, 2025. So what can we see here in terms of what's actually been given out? Well, the big news is about their Chief Executive Officer, Jacob D. Cohen. Mr. Cohen is receiving options to buy 2 million shares of the company's stock. Options are essentially the right, but not the obligation, to buy stock at a set price. This is a really common way to reward executives because if the company's stock price goes up, so does the value of these options. On top of those options, he's also getting a bonus of 500,000 shares of common stock. This is actual stock, not options, and it's a bonus for his work as CEO during 2025. Then we have the Chief Financial Officer, Eugene M. Johnston, who's getting 100,000 shares of common stock as a bonus for his work. And it's not just the top executives. Kenny Myers, who's a member of the board of directors, is also getting 100,000 shares. Alex Hamilton, another board member, is also being granted 100,000 shares. And lastly, Lorraine D'Alessio, also a board member, is receiving 100,000 shares. So there's a pretty good chunk of stock being distributed among the leadership team and board. Now, let's look a bit closer at those options for Mr. Cohen. They have a 10-year term, and the price to buy the stock, what they call the exercise price, is set at 2,030 TARS end. Per share, what's Rense for company stock on the day these options were granted, September 9th, 2025. These options don't all become available at once. About 500,000 of them vest immediately, meaning Mr. Cohen can exercise them right away. The rest are spread out over the next 18 months. So the first chunk is immediate, and then more become available at 6, 12, and 18 months after the grant date, as long as he's still working for the company. There are also some special conditions. If Mr. Cohen is let go without cause, meaning the company fires him for reasons other than poor performance, or if he leaves for good reason, or if the company is bought out, all of those remaining options become available immediately. This is pretty standard stuff to keep executives incentivized and to protect them in certain job-changing situations. The document also mentions that the plan under which these grants are made has been registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission using a Form S8. This simply means the company has properly registered the shares they can grant under this plan. As for the specifics of these grants, the actual agreements are attached to this filing as exhibits. Exhibit 10.2, for instance, is the specific stock option agreement for Mr. Cohen. You'll notice that the asterisk next to Exhibit 10.2 indicates that some information has been hidden or redacted. This is usually done to protect personal privacy, like not disclosing incredibly specific details that aren't critical for investors to know, especially when it comes to personal compensation. And finally, the report is signed by Mr. Jacob D. Cohen himself, acting as Chief Executive Officer. So what does all this mean? Well, on the surface, it's a clear sign that Mangoceuticals is rewarding its leadership. Giving out stock and options is a way to align the interests of the executives with those of the shareholders. If the company does well and the stock price goes up, they all benefit. The immediate vesting of some options and a portion of the shares suggest a confidence in the current leadership and perhaps an acknowledgement of past success or expected future performance. The inclusion of board members indicates that their contributions are also being recognised. However, recent performance, it's hard to say if these grants are significantly more or less than industry standard. It's always worth checking the company's financial reports like their 10Q or 10K to see how the company is actually performing alongside these executive rewards. What's your take on these stock and option grants at Mangoceuticals? Do you think they're deserved? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more straightforward analyses of company filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description, for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.